Alright, so we're back with some more Unicorn Overlord. Last time, we got the Pastorius Blue. And then we immediately lost it, thanks to Elgor. But, and now we gotta go find it yet again. I'm pretty sure he's camped out somewhere west of here. This road should take us in the right direction. Well, okay then. The Liberation Army, huh? I've heard quite the rumors about you. They say you could cut through the enemy's line with the ferocity of a winter wind, yet defend your command post like an iron wall. You know, something like that. Truly a peerless force in every sense of the word, at least that's what they claim. Well, maybe if it's Elaine or Virginia's group, maybe? Something strange about the best rules in Sonora's employ. It's like they can't even hear what you're saying to them. What bout of madness has overcome them, I wonder? Indeed. Alright. Well, may as well check out the area that we just won, huh? That's another divine shard. We take those. Who is this? Keitra and Miriam in Bestral area? Okay, then. Is everything alright, Keitra? Your entire body has taken on a striking red hue. Is it cold, perhaps? Brought about by the harsh climes of Pastorius? No, that's not it. Alright, right. I just got back from checking out the cool hot spring is all. Oh my. So, are we gonna get access to those? I'm just saying. Though by the time I got there, I was so cold I had to jump straight in, you know, to warm myself up. Must be the temperature change that's making me all red. Still feeling the pins and needles, too. Okay. Well, yeah, probably going from extreme cold to extreme heat, probably not the greatest for you. So you do have a cold. I should recognize to sneeze like that anyway. Surely the fluctuations of relative body heat are the blame. Come, I shall see the bed of what? Oh my, Miriam. I'm telling you, I'm fine. I just knocked over a bottle of pepper on my way here. Frolicking in hot springs, spilling containers of our precious foodstuffs. It would seem you caused quite the commotion of late. Well, yeah, speak no further, Keitra. If you can't apologize with vigor, it's best not to apologize at all. Yeah, I fully expect you to once we've recovered from your ailments. We shall postpone this conversation until then. Already told you I'm not sick? Really? Now, did you see some things, potentially, you know, over there at the hot springs? That tends to be how this goes. Alright then. Do you want chickens? Is that what this is? Yeah, chickens again, boy. Alright, that's fine. Well, we're easily able to run down the chickens, thanks to our mounts here. So long as I know where they're going. Or, you know, they could just disappear in the mountains, I guess. That works. Okay, well. That's alright. We could circle back around for that one. 3 remaining. Gotcha. At least we know where one of them is anyways. Anything in the forest here? No, nothing at all. Okay, then. What do we got here? Some more digs. Nobody else? Doesn't appear to be anyways. Okay, then. Well, let's go this way. How am I stuck on a random rock? Alright, well, bruh, how many times do I have to press it before it picks up the chicken? Alright, then. Gotcha. Oh, really? That time you want to count it? Really? Now? Camping set large. Okay. That might have to be like a Flight Home Boss item or something. The camping sets are extremely good. They're also extremely expensive. I mean, I think the ones that we were actually able to buy were 30k plus in the shops. And they're rare at that. So, yeah. They're also, at least item-wise, probably the most, or at least some of the most effective items in the game. So there is that. I will not let me grab this chicken. Are you kidding me? Alright, one more time. That didn't reset them. Alright, I need to go farther away then. Gotta let them respawn, I guess. Can't just spawn camping. What was that? Oh my. I'm getting trolled so hard right now. Okay then. Well, if I run them that way, there we go. I really should have been what that was, but that's okay. Give me a rookie egg or something. I don't need any more gold in it. I don't need more gold in it, bro. I always need more money, but not like that. What do you want? It's good to see you, Lady Ramona. I've returned from my survey of the region. And any sign of the armaments? Unfortunately, no. The search proved just as fruitless as all the rest. It is a shame, yes. Forgive the interruption, but what did he speak of? Magical implements considered for centuries to be relics passed down by wind gods, known as the Anemoi. I've long been dispatching scouts in hopes of using such armaments in our struggles against Anora, but every attempt has ended in failure. Given our supposed strength, I believe they would prove quite beneficial to the liberation as well. Perhaps you might be willing to partake in the search yourself. I shall do just that, thank you. Now, it's said that the armaments are sealed within monuments across Feverith, located in each of the 8 principal winds, or points on the compass, as you might better know them. Should you find one, I would be glad to break the seal upon its door. You mean that we had the person we needed this whole time once we essentially entered it into this area, but we had to talk to this NPC before we could actually get access to it? Bruh. Yeah. Some can only be reached by ship too. We've seen multiple of the doors. We might just go ahead and teleport around and grab some of them. It did say that there's like weapons and whatnot for it, so that's probably worth it. I didn't expect you to pay us much mind out here with blizzards and all. There's not much I can offer you in the way of things, but feel free to warm yourself by our fires before you set off. Well, let me station a guard here, sure, why not? What do we have?
Take your time.
Hailstorm.
Relax.
20 accuracy plus freeze immunity. Attack a single enemy, inflict freeze. It does physical and magical. Essentially 150% potency, though split between physical and magical, more on the physical side. I mean, that might be a good weapon, like just take off the skill itself, because I don't think it's really that good for 2 AP cost, but take off the skill, then you got a sword with 20 physical attack, 20 accuracy, and you get freeze immunity. That seems worthwhile. Earthquake. Attack all enemies with magic, inflict stun. It is ground-based, so it doesn't work against flyers. It's 3 cost, you can hit the entire area, plus you can stun. That's, at the very least, worth buying, and then we can figure out whether or not I really want it like that or not.
Thank you. Nobody gets past me.
Got a ship heading for a secluded shore, sure, makes sense. Thank you again for your support, human. You're always welcome to warm your hands by the fire of our home, sure. Well, we may as well check out the area. Also, conveniently, that NPC dropped... Oh, yeah, they might... You might only be able to get some of them through the use of a ship, and then immediately we get access to the ship. So, maybe, just maybe. Or perhaps that'd be a little too convenient. That's fair, too. Extra Divine Shards, Dew of Acuity, and Star Iron. We take those. Evasion, huh? Well, our tanks are never dodging anything before evasion. Jeez. Okay, then. Rain has 94 evasion? Dang. Okay. I'm gonna continue to give it to Rosalinda, because she's being real good to us right now. Alright, well, I don't think I'm really able to sneak through anywhere else. I think this was just for items, which I can't really be mad at, considering it was a good amount of Divine Shards as well as some Star Iron whenever we actually get to make use of that. May as well go ahead and check around the rest of the area over here that we got access to. We explored most of it. There is this whole other section over here, which I guess is a bit of a shortcut back to this area. But also, when we can fast travel, it's kind of like, what's the point? But we did get a Divine Shard out of it. I suppose that's for something. Virginia and Unify. Okay, then. What are you doing over here, Unify? Oh, I was getting kind of hungry, so I'm having a quick snack before we head out. A Bastorius delicacy, I see. Well, it's not really from Bastorius, actually. I don't think I'd call it a delicacy either. Just a little something Ramona taught me how to make. Want to try? I'd love a bite as long as you're off. Has quite the aroma, and the flavor's not bad either, though I can't say I love the way it scratches my throat as it goes down. Oh my. What do you say this was made from exactly? Nothing too fancy, just some bugs I pulled out of the snow. They last for months if you boil them and dry them out, so the perfect snack when you're on the move. Alright, well, instead, no, can't do it. Did you say bugs? Oh boy. Well, Virginia's gonna have to kill you now. Yeah, there's plenty more if you want another handful. Uh-oh. Someone come quick. I think Virginia's in shock. Alright, turns out Virginia not a fan of Z-Bugs. I mean, doesn't she know the plan? You own nothing and you're gonna eat all of Z-Bugs and all that? No? Well, we may as well go ahead and hit up some reports, at least that we have access to, make our units a little bit better. Andy's in the lanes group, so we'll get some bonus supports for it. I saw you giving your food to... yeah, we're not saying that. Oh yeah, what up? I merely suppose I'm wondering why. Will you not go hungry with less to eat? I only ever turned to thieving for gammon's sake, you know? Not like I had much choice either way, growing up as poor as I did. Every night I'd sleep out in the field just like this one. Choke down grass to keep my stomach from screaming at me. That sucks. But once in a while, I'd get travelers stopping by to tear off some of their bread. Anyways, thought it was the best thing, so I made a promise to myself. If I end up surviving past, you know, the hood, I was gonna go do for other people what travelers did for me. That was certainly one way of putting it. I understand your reasoning, yet I can't agree with it, not if it means you're going to hinder your own well-being. Should've known you'd lecture me for this, but I'm telling you I'm fine. And worst comes to worst, there's always the grass. Is that really the grass he's talking about? Then when we feast together, if that's your answer, my meal can go to, yeah, to one of them as well. You gotta be kidding me. It's no joke. One day soon I shall be king of this nation, and once I am, I promise to never let my subjects go hungry again. Haven't we talked about this with like the 5 different evil guys that are all about food in here, making food puns and whatnot? Yeah, it's only by knowing the bitter taste of grass myself that I could truly understand the pain. Never thought I'd hear words like that coming out of a prince's mouth, but I guess I didn't think you'd ask me to join your army either. You're a pretty good guy, you know? Thank you for saying so. In any case, which varieties of grass are safe to eat? Well, there's one thing you want to look out for. Glad we're eating grass. Surely. Yeah, okay. Well, what other sports we have access to? Virginia and Leia? Okay, another one. Now, we may as well get our money off of this soldier here. It's not a lot, but it's what, another 2,000 or something? Yeah, 2,000 is 2,000. Alright. Virginia and Leia. Leia's always so willing to do anything I ask of her, but I wonder if there's a limit to how far she'll go. Oh no. Oh no. Virginia getting ideas is never a good thing. Perhaps I'll put that to a little test. Oh, Leia, I just had a sudden craving for fish, and I was hoping I might catch and cook one for myself. Would you care to join me? Gladly, your ladyship, as long as we stay within relative proximity to the fort. And come, we have accordion trout, the hook. If you don't mind, Leia, I was thinking we might head into the mountains and snare a local boar next. Once we return with our quarry, we can roast it for a whole nice hearty meal. As you wish. I'll summon one of our hunters at once and prepare our packs for a productive journey. I thank you. I look forward to it. Tell me something, Leia. Why do you not flinch in the face of my exorbitant demands? Not certain what you mean. I've grown quite accustomed to your whims over the years, and today's requests are different. Oof. Are you saying I'm always this unreasonable? Yes. Yes. For me, my princess serving as your attendant is already far beyond my duty to the Drakenhold throne. I like that truth. Nothing you could ask could be too excessive. Fair point, I suppose. And I admit there have been some occasions where I felt you overstepped your welcome. Oh yeah? All the same, I've witnessed firsthand how truly fearless you can be as well. It is a trait that granted me more courage than you might think. And which makes me forever proud to serve at your side, my princess. That's how you feel, is it? In that case, I got plenty more requests where that came from. And no one else I'd rather turn to than you. Thank you, your ladyship. Though do try to keep them within reason, would you? Well, you know, you kind of asked for it when you just, you know, said yes to absolutely every single request, but sure. Okay, Elaine and Sylvie. We can check out this angel area, though. We did pick up at least like 5 more divine shards. We might be able to get some. We're 1 off from being able to get... Okay. Well, I definitely want that shield. That's probably the next thing I go for here. Debuff immunity plus extremely high guard rate. More so the debuff immunity. That is really nice. Alright. Of course, it'd be right next to one of these areas. I've got an understanding you heard a voice from the heavens, Elaine. Yep, just a moment of craziness. You know how it be. At the sanctuary back in Portia, yes, interesting, but why were you able to receive its tidings, I wondered? An anatomical peculiarity of holy words of your royal bloodline, perhaps. If only I had the educational background to say for certain. Still, whatever the answer may be, I find myself utterly captivated. Oh, really? Is that the reason why? I know about this. Staring at me rather intently. Well, and your statue. And your stature, you know, I'm just saying. Oh, got her. Seems there's truly no end to the depths of your curiosity. Have you any peculiar reason for that? Well, if you wish to create the ideal future, you must understand the failings of history. That's what my father always used to say to me. And though my ambitions aren't quite as lofty as his were, I find there to be few things in this world more compelling than the mysteries of our past. Tis a respectable saying indeed. My mother often spoke in a similar way of the inherent value in studying the chronicles of centuries gone. Please, Elaine, it's just an old proverb you shouldn't read too much into. Well, okay then. Not one of my more favorite supports, but I suppose it gives her extra bonus stats for being in my party. Virginia and Miriam. Well, you know, whenever we get a Virginia support, usually they're pretty entertaining, so let's see. Is everything alright, Miriam? Princess, yeah, it's no problem at all. You say that, but then why do you look like you're about to faint? I can only assume it has something to do with the desert. Have you considered maybe taking some of your armor off just to cool down for a minute? Oh, please do. I mean, it's, you know, if anybody is getting too hot in the desert and you want to take off your armor, by all means, go right ahead. I'm just saying, a proud knight such as myself can never do that, whether I stand near the scorching sun or atop an open flame. So, armor is a symbol of my devotion to our order, and I shall never remove it in the line of duty. I should have expected as much from a warrior as loyal as you. Very well, consider this an order from your princess, Miriam. Taking off this hints to... Oh my! Virginia! Hey, yo. As you wish, my lady. That's more like it. Trust me, it's for your own good. Oh really now? Oh no. For a moment there, it sounded like Virginia was commanding her to take her clothes. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I kinda did. Perhaps it's best I steer clear of the situation. Elaine, stop it. No. Alright. Yeah, sure. Elaine and Scarlet. Okay, she's also in my party, so that kind of works out. We could run back through the Coliseum if we really wanted to get to that. What was it, like unexpended or something? That's probably really good. Elaine and Scarlet, I mean, we're already on a roll with these. We may as well hit them all up, right? How have you been feeling, Scarlet? Don't be afraid to ask if there's anything you need from me. I'm fine, thank you, but I have to say you turned into a real warrior ever since I was abducted. Well, you were kind of abducted, you know, I'm just saying. As I think should be expected, given the circumstances. Yeah, exactly. Still, I'm glad to know how much you care about me, Elaine. You must have been in some state while I was gone. No, we were completely fine about it, I'm sure. Of course I was. You could barely even eat out of the fear that I might have lost you forever. Really? There's only once you had been taken that I realized just how much you meant to me, Scarlet. Just how much I rely on you every single day of my life. So even had we gone on to win the war in your absence, I would have felt no joy at the accomplishment without my dearest friend standing beside me. Is that what I am to you? Woohoo! We put her in the friend zone, baby. Let's go. I feel the same way, Elaine. I don't want to lose any of my friends to this war. Not you, Loie, Klex, or Sir Joseph. But we all make it through alive, I'm sure of it. I mean, look at me. All that worrying, I'm still right next to you. Things will work out. They have to. Indeed, they will. By the way, Scarlet, what is it? Please don't leave me ever again. I want to dream of it. I gotta say, maybe an unpopular opinion, or maybe a based opinion, but compared to some of the other ladies in this game, Scarlet kind of made, I gotta say. And people are gonna be like, oh, how could you? But clearly, I mean, on the personality side, okay, I mean, she's, you know, the other two personalities, on the other hand, you know, I'm sure that's a seller for many people alone, which is understandable, but, you know, maybe I just need a little bit of personality as well with my, no, I'm just saying, maybe that's me. And my armor, I have my belt, but why does it feel like I'm forgetting something? Have you really been inspecting your gear all morning, Fran? It's been hours. Well, yes, I was hoping to lighten my pack before we set off, actually. Well, I'm pretty sure you're pretty light compared to some of the other Griffin Knights. You know, losing your belt and whatnot, surely. I've gathered my essentials and checked over dozens of times, but I feel like there's something I'm forgetting. Well, I think there might be something the designers forgot for you. Worry anymore, and the stress is likely to kill you. Besides, it can't be that important if you're struggling that hard to remember it. Yeah, you're probably right. Now stop thinking about this, go get some rest. That's of course, Princess. Be able to head back to camp and take a nice relaxing nap. Now what if bandits attack while I'm asleep, or you come across an insect and I'm not there to chase it away? Well, another thing about Virginia just not liking insects. Enough of all this nonsense worrying, Fran. Whatever happens, Keitra and I will handle it. Even a buck if necessary. Alright, well, glad to see she is really just not a fan of them. But I could never impose on you like that, Princess. You can and you will, whether you like it or not. There she goes. How am I supposed to sleep when I can't stop wondering if she's okay? Oh no. I straight up worried. No, that can't be your whole personality, Fran. No, not like this. Alright, we got some supports over here as well. Sure, why not? Hello there. It's been some time, Terrace. Is there anything I can assist you with? There is, in fact. Might I speak with you for a moment? But of course, please go on. Do you remember when we were younger? Yeah, that's how we put it. I would sneak out of the castle to roam the city with you. There's a time I'll never forget for the rest of my days. In truth, those moments are what gave me the strength to endure the rigors of my training to become Horners. Tell me, what caused us to grow apart all those years ago? I should think it obvious. A commoner such as I bears no right to associate with one of your royal blood. Even if I myself wish for it. Ooh. I thought much on this matter over the passing moons. Yet I failed to see how our friendship could ever warrant such a cold and bitter end. Dang, she straight up friend-zoned him after all of that. She had us on the first half, you know? I must know, do you regret the time we spent together even now? My only regret is ever having left your side. Do you recall the day I learned who you truly were? You asked me to join your personal guard with so much as a moment's hesitation. As much as I may have wanted it, I couldn't bring myself to accept the offer. Yet upon hearing that Lauren Hall has fallen, I wished with every ounce of my being that I had. If only I had been there that horrible day, perhaps those fiends would have never reached your door. Should that truly be how you feel, then I pray you'll not make the same mistake twice. Allow me to ask you again, would you do the honor of joining my personal guard? I suppose years too late is better than never at all. I would love nothing more. Okay. And you got friend-zoned and she put you up to work for her? Yikes. Taking massive L's over there. You hate to see it. Rosalinda and Scarlet? Oh, you know this is gonna be good. Let's go. Any of the sports with Rosalinda, you know, is just... Oh, yeah. Has anyone ever taught you it's dangerous to be out alone in the middle of the night? Oh, if it isn't the Dark Elf who's decided to join us. Wow, that's a little more hostile than it should have been. And you're the attractive little friend Elaine seems to be so enamored with. Ooh. I wouldn't say he's enamored with me, or that I'm attracted for that matter. Okay, alright, come on now. Now you're just being ridiculous. You're not top tier, but I mean, come on. That we've only known each other for a long time now. Is there a reason you turned away from me? I'm just trying to be friendly, you know? You don't like seem to have gotten close rather quickly. We could get closer, I'm just saying, you know, I mean, closer than I ever tend to get with him. That seems a simple enough fix to me. Just stand right beside him and tell him exactly how you feel. Of course, I mean, you know, sometimes the simplest answer is the right solution, but hey, don't make it sound so easy. What do you mean? You've been next to us for like 10 years or something now. Besides, we're at war. This is no time to be distracting it with something as trivial as love. You can't honestly say that with a straight face of all people, Scarlet. Come on now. Trivial, is it? Then I guess you wouldn't mind me stealing him away while you're busy holding yourself back. Woo! Let's go, Rosalind. Okay. Of course I mind. I knew you had your eyes set on him. Oh boy. Here we go. Who's to say? And well, I'd love to put that theory to the test. Elves like you live a lot longer than humans. Is it even possible for you to happily marry one of our kind? Well, you know, honestly, good question. Perhaps not, but time and age mean nothing when it comes to the matters of the heart. Alright, well, mark my words, Rosalindy. I won't lose the fight for Elaine, even to someone as gorgeous as you. Ooh, you really got her right there, Scarlet. Oh, man. Roasted. What an adorable girl. It only makes me want to tease her all the more. Please continue to do so. Please tell me you have more support conversations. And you're both in the same group with Elaine. That everything's working out. Alright, not even planned, and yet everything's working out. Elaine and Rosalindy? Yes. Yes. Just, yes. Out of the way. We gotta support the watch right here. Oh my, straight up on us already. Please don't scare me like that when I'm reading. No. For being a nerd? No. Sorry, I just can't help myself seeing you standing there all defenseless. It's odd, though. You seem nothing like this when we first met. Like what? Well, friendly, I suppose. You struck me more as a former princess than one who would play tricks on their commander. I think he's reading a little too hard into that one. I mean, sure, she was a little bit, you know, but we were also in the middle of a fight and whatnot, so you're awfully cute when you're flustered. It's simply that the more time we spend together, the more I want to learn about who you really are. Rosalindy got rich? Oh, wait a minute. What's going on here? So I thought I'd show you a little bit of who I really am, too. Well, I can't fault your logic. Unless you're saying you liked me better before. I mean, you're standing rather close to me, Rosalindy. Elaine, please. Why do you gotta be so dense? Is there something wrong with it? Yeah, exactly. Not as such, no. It's only that it's impossible to read. Elaine. Bruh. Oh my. Ah, yes, you're reading. You're killing me, Elaine. Perhaps I wouldn't mind joining you in that venture myself, though don't worry, I'll make sure I won't obstruct your view. Oh, you want to hang around the back? I'm just saying, you know, looking over my shoulder and whatnot, perhaps, maybe? So much for my quiet afternoon. Elaine, you're killing me here, Smalls. Even if you don't even like Rosalindy like that, you watch that, you're like, Elaine, please stop being cringe. Like, it hurts. It actually physically hurts to see that. Elaine, why are you like this? Oh my. Alright, well, now that we have access to those monuments, let's go ahead and see if we can get some of the weapon, armory, any of that stuff from them. I think this one should lead us to the wall. It did say somewhere only available by boat. I'm pretty sure that's how we get this one over here. Alright, a free weapon or something. Here we go. I see you found a monument. We did. Simply give me a moment to dispel the seal upon its entrance. I'm glad none of my other mages know how to do this, apparently, except for you. That's a little convenient, don't you think? But okay. A guard. They seem to be protecting the armament from potential trespassers. If you seek to claim it as your own, you have no choice but to overcome the trial. Now then, ready your unit and seize the victory for the liberation. Alright, somebody wants to get clapped. We'll show it off. I doubt it's any, like, really special play, but we'll show it off.
With me.
See Elaine put in massive work. Oh wow, she actually goes faster than Rosalindi now. That actually works out really well, because now that just makes her elemental roar hit that much harder with their defense down. 61 damage, 59 damage. Get our quick impetus proc. Wow, that pursuit did 33. Here's our elemental roar that isn't being blocked now with their defense down. 131 crit, 84 damage. Alright, glad to see Rosalindi just one-shot everybody for us. You really lived with 1 HP. But he couldn't hit anything get good. Okay then. It'd be a shame if we just wiped them out after all that. We got arrow rain coming in too. These guys got no chance.
We march on.
That actually turned out really nice. That last level actually making it so our druid goes first to debuff them before elemental roar goes off. Excellently done. I pray you only put this reward to good use. A shield, huh? Plus 10 initiative, 30 guard rate, 8 physical defense, hasten cover. Cover an ally with a medium guard grants that ally max initiative for their next turn. That seems really good. 7 armament still rate. So we had 7 more pieces of armor, huh? Can I fit that in on a lane? Because that'd be really good. It didn't give PP though, did it? It doesn't. Alright, I mean, he's like the one that I want to have it, if anything. Feels bad. Here's medallion, and then the shield is making up for the other. We might get a blade or something that makes use of it later. I mean, that seems like a shield made for Elaine, with how much he spams his guard and whatnot, too. He'd be able to guard twice, and then the next 2 people that he guards for gets max initiative. That'd probably be extremely strong for our chargers. Especially if they get the initial setup, so at the beginning of every turn, instead of having to wait for the charge, we only have to wait for essentially 1 charge. Or at least 1 turn of charging. That reduces their downtime as well. So that way they can eventually dodge more. Is it this one? Okay, this one has the harbor. Well, we already have access to these armaments, and it looks like we can destroy these sets at least. If we can destroy the Bastorius one, surely we can beat the ones in the other areas. I would think, anyways. Unless they, like, scale on the more you beat them, the more it scales up their stats or something. I could see that being a potential. Looks like she's going to say the same thing every time. Fine, fair enough. Feels like they could have added a little bit more lore there since she was talking about wind gods and whatnot. Alright then, yeah, another defender. Alright, flyers against Elaine's group. We get the win, we'll show it off. I mean, I may as well, right? Since we did go through a lot of supports and whatnot.
Remember to rest.
Rosalindi's gonna absolutely tear these dragons a new one with elemental roar and their defense being down. She missed 2 of them,
Let's
what?
have some fun.
What do you mean you missed 2 of them? Are you trolling me right now? And we have a sniper in our group, so these flyers are not having a good time right now.
There's no escape.
Elemental roar times 2. 90 damage to the flyers. Well, Elaine's trying to get himself killed before he even gets an attack off. Missed the double, essentially 50-50, bruh. Well, this arrow rain shouldn't go off. Should get rid of him. Wow, 133 damage crit. Okay then.
Go get him.
Well, Scarlet dodged 2 71s. All right.
This is it.
Glad to see our RNG's helping a little bit. And then I missed a 79. Well, okay then. That's a kill. All right, you gotta hit this innocent ray here. Alright, well that certainly went worse than it should have, but we still got the kill, which means we get whatever it is they got. What do we got here? Spear, huh? Plus 10 initiative, plus 10 evasion, plus 1 AP, 25 physical attack? Bro. Alright. Whoever's the lance user can absolutely make use of this. We'll get plus 1 AP too. That'll make it so Clive actually has max AP. He will lose out on the magic damage, which is something, but it's probably worth it. I mean, it's a really good weapon. It makes sense why they held it back so much. Okay. Our next one's over here. I figure we may as well get all of these out in the same video, assuming I can't get to all of them, which I'm sure we can get to quite a few. Maybe not Albion's region, but I think the rest of them we generally should be able to. I like how it updates us every time we do one, because it'd be very easy to forget, at least for me anyways. Okay, a sniper unit, this should be pretty easy. Yeah, they don't even do damage to us. Alright, they don't even do damage to us. Is it even worth showing it off? Ah, we'll show it off. I like seeing elemental roll.
With me.
Such a strong skill.
Not scared of you.
I wonder if I had Scarlet using
Prepare for your end.
the passive gift or the miracle or whatever it was and gave it to Rosalindi, because then she'd be getting more
There's no escape.
PP, which would then get turned into AP due to elemental impetus.
Just in case.
I think she would end up giving her 2 of them, which would then give her 1 more AP, so she would still be off 1 AP, but she would at least be able to use Sylphic Wind again. You missed an 88! Are you trolling me right now? I'm getting trolled so hard right now. What do you mean you missed an 88? It doesn't matter because we still won, but still. Alright. A bow? Yeah, considering we were fighting archers, makes sense. Looks like they're all going to have this general stat spread, which is extremely good, don't get me wrong. It's just kind of basic after, like, the first one. The shield was at least unique. I'm not saying I won't use that bow, though, because it seems extremely strong, and I'm sure we've got quite a few snipers here that would love to make use of it. Roll if you want this. You don't have the charge bow, which you probably would have helped on the charge bow a bit more, but that's we can upgrade your stuff later. Where else is another one? Down here, I think. Indeed. Alright, well, another one. Let's keep it going, you know? We're winning everyone we go up against so far. Getting some extremely strong gear out of it, so why not? Alright, yeah, another monument. You already know what it is. What are we fighting here? Sword Masters. Oh man, that's a good joke. Alright, yeah. Can't even kill a single unit with all of that. You love to see it. That must have been a start of battle skill for them to outspeed us, especially after a rapid order. These guys have no chance. The double dodge, though, is a little annoying. Did it. Essentially half-healed everybody that hit, though. Double parry, really?
Your strength.
Oh no, 2 whole damage, anyways. It seems weird that she activates the shield despite the fact that Elaine didn't actually get hit there. Seems kind of like a waste of PP. You think the game would check for that, but apparently not. Really? They dodged again?
Healing you. You won't hurt my friends.
If you could not, that'd be great. Are we really not using Elemental Roar again? What happened? Do they still PP or something from us? Or, oh no, maybe you're using Compound Cure now instead of Quick Emphasis? But no, that's PP based. Here comes the Arrow Rain. That did absolutely negative damage. Okay then. Well, we fought a sword user this time, so maybe we'll get a sword as a result. Nice. Alright, who's a sword user that can make use of that? Good question. Oakleys, maybe? It would help out her physical attack a lot. Would lose accuracy and evasion. That is kind of her bread and butter, is evading everything. The accuracy doesn't matter all that much because she has accuracy boosting skills and she's already accurate. Maybe we give her this. How much? It gives her an extra 9 damage. That's probably worthwhile and more initiative at that. Although she's relatively quick as it is, still. Alright then. Should be another one out here somewhere. Yeah, Overland maybe? There is another one. Okay. And what do we got this time? I think there should be another one of Astorius, maybe, since we only grabbed one there. It looks to be about 2 in every region so far. Alright. Great night area. That could be kind of annoying. Wow, we actually don't get this kill here. Why is that? Who's messing this up here? Well, we can definitely take your Dove Plume and get away and give you a Raven Plume to make you a little faster. Oh, Compounding Curse is always second action. Maybe that's why it is. I mean, there's definitely something to it. What if we pass a miracle? Grants 1 PP. What if we have that prioritize Elvin, so that way we can give it to Rosalinda here? We'll make Elaine a little less defensive. Doesn't change the damage output at all. Okay, fair enough. What weaponry you have right now? You have the Trapper's Bow, right? Elemental Roars. I mean, it doesn't seem like it should be bad here. What if we just swap you for a minute? What if we go and... What if we just take Yana? I mean, she has Trinity Rain. I doubt they really target her like that. Is this just a free kill? Apparently not. I thought with Trinity Rain, surely it had been a kill. Why am I not getting this kill? We may as well watch it and see what the issue is here. And then we can adjust it from there.
Forward.
Is it just not being able to get through these knights here?
No stopping us.
In Fable.
Okay. Oh, I think it's Scarlet getting killed, maybe. Oh, my archer died in the back? Yeah, that would do it.
Through your defenses.
You okay?
We could take Freya into this with her extra damage against cavalry.
You okay?
Well, we got her enough to use her second elemental roar, but will she get a third?
Light which banishes evil.
That was a nice crit. Okay.
In Fable.
So we're getting screwed over by double healing right now, it seems like. So having a fly or something go in the back and go ahead and get that kill.
I won't hold back.
Oh, she used elemental impetus after the attack.
Grant me your strength.
Yeah, okay, so it's the healers in the back living.
I won't leave your side.
A fine job.
We were also down essentially a unit because he ended up dying there as a result. Well, you know, somebody that won't die, Virginia. You do less damage that way? Are you serious? Really now? Okay, so I need somebody who lives and somebody that attacked the back line. Well, if we steal Fran for a moment. Yeah, that will do. Yeah, it turns out Fran is the way. Who would have thought using the effective class against, you know, the unit that they prey upon is probably the move? Who would have thought?
No stopping us!
I'm kind of surprised they're as quick as they are, despite the fact that we have rapid order on us, and yet they're still fast enough to make that happen.
Healing you.
Squirm.
She uses one of her heals right there. Maybe that's why she...
There's no escape.
We got a crit that time.
You okay?
So, yet somehow these knights are tanky enough to take all this. These guards are being really annoying too. Ariel Spike gonna wreck though.
You okay?
Oh man, still
Light,
live
which
through
banishes
that.
evil.
Oh man, if she had gotten a crit there or something on that group, they would have been dead. Alright, well she managed to dodge one of those attacks, so that's good.
You okay?
She's gonna use Sylphic Wind against Elemental Roar. Her defense is down
Care to
though, so
dance?
that'll help.
I'm sure you can do it.
Brand's gonna wreck these guys right here. Yeah, 117 with the defense down. There we go. Turns out all we just needed was an effective character against them. Who would have thought? And now what do we get? Lips Ring. Lupus Ring? Grand Ally max initiative for their next turn. Can't target self. Activates at the start of a battle. There's certainly something to that, just to allow yourself somebody to attack immediately. It does essentially throw away the rest of your character that's giving them that. However, that might still be fine as a result. I think we've done just about all the monuments I can make use of. So this might end up making it a little bit of a shorter one, but something tells me that the recording might crash on me if I go for too long here. So we're gonna go ahead and cut it here, and we will continue more of the Bastorius Liberation in the next one. Appreciate you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys then. See ya.